Hey, good morning, Franklin teachers. So I wanted to show you two things. So for this first video, I'm going to show you how to take assignments from other teachers on Google Classroom. So you would go to Google Classroom right here. This is your Google Classroom, and of course you would go to your class. But if you're putting an assignment to a different class, you would go to that class. So for example, I would go on to, let's say, I'm going to go to Miss Perello's class. I'm going to delete this later though. This is just a sample. And then classwork, I would, Miss Perello has this assignment. I would create one. And instead of creating an assignment, I would reuse a post. I would reuse a post from my class. I would go to my class and get the assignment from there so that student in Ms. Perello's class would be able to work on that same assignment, but in this class. Let me try that again. Reuse. There. So now I would find my class, this, and I would post, let's say I would post the Monday mystery science assignment. Click that assignment, reuse. Here before it is assigned to the students in this Miss Perello's class, for example, I would still have options to edit or modify the work or what have you. So I have it here. Where do clouds come from? I have a document where it says show work here. Make sure that you're making a copy for each student, especially for those assignments where you want them to have a document on their own, then you create a copy for each student. If you don't want them, if you just want them to share in one document, then student can edit file. And if you don't want them to do anything on a document that you share and they're just able to view it, then these are the options that you have. But for this case, I would make a copy for each student. Now, some teachers ask about what if I want to just assign it to two students. That is an option here. You can always modify instead of it being for all students. I would just choose maybe Ronaldo and Alberto, for example. And those are going to be assigned for two students. That option is right here. I would put this for everybody. Due date, just like what I mentioned before, if you don't put a due date, that is fine. If you do, it's a way for students to actually see what they have to do for today. For example, I make this due date April, well, it's late now, but let's say for today, then they would see on their to-do list that, oh, I have to do this for today. This is my assignment for today. It kind of organizes them for them, all those assignments, and then you can choose a topic. And then when you click assign, that would be it. It will be posted onto that new class. So right here, Miss Perello's students are gonna see this, but since this is just a sample, I will delete it now. And this is how you delete it. Just go to that assignment, you delete that assignment. Especially if you make a mistake too, you can always delete. There, that's how you get assignment from other people. Okay. And I will create another video for making comments and feedback.